Subscribe to my channel.
So guys, welcome. This is lesson 5. All right, in lesson 5 we are going to be discussing selector. All right, we are going to be discussing selector. We are going to be discussing the class selector, the element selector, the group selector, and the ID. All right, now, so without further ado guys, let us save this tutorial quickly. Let's save our file quickly and get it running. Good. Now we're going to save this as CSS dash lesson.5. okay, the HTML. Good. After saving this first, we want to save our style sheet. All right, come here, new, Control S, and come here and say star.lesson.5. all right, .css. Good. Now we have all two up here. We have the two file up here running. Now we want to create our HTML quickly. Now this is our body plate. Let me reduce it a bit so that we can know what we are doing here. And here we want to say lesson.5. Good. Save this. Now we want to work with selector. Now quickly, I'm going to write something here. I'm going to write 3 other things here. Okay, let's just say 4 or 5. Now good. The first thing we're going to get here is that we're going to get our h1 element. With h1 element, we are going to be saying hello world. All right, and after the h1 element, we want to have a paragraph as well. And in the paragraph, we want to say the days of the week. Good. Period. And the next area, we're going to have a paragraph again. And in the paragraph, we're going to say the months of the year. Period. Good. And the next place, we're going to say, we're going to have another thing again. Say paragraph. Have another paragraph and say and say 60 seconds make 1 minute. All right, now let's get something more correct here. All right, say the red lion is at the red door. All right, period. Good. Now what we have here for now, we want to go into the browser and see how our lesson file looks like with just our HTML. Now we have hello world, we have this, we have this, we have this. All right, so we want to start this using our various selectors. All right, we say lesson file is about selectors. Good. In the first place here, we want to have a class name, a class here, and the class here would be hello. Would be hello. Good. And the next place we want to have an ID, right? And the ID here would be days. Good. The next place we want to have a class, and the class here will be month. Good. Months. Okay, they get them month. All right. And the next place we want to have an ID, and the ID will be lion. Good. We save this. Now we have our tag, and we will get rid of this lion. All right, we'll get rid of this, please guys. Let's get rid of this. Good. Now we have these things into place. Firstly, we want to show you how we can select these things from the HTML document. All right, we want to understand how we can select these things from the HTML document. We can select them using the class, the name of the class. Now there's the class, and there's the name of the class. Now in the CSS, we are not in the CSS or the style sheet, we are not going to be putting class there. We are going to be putting this name that we find in the quotation. The same thing for this ID, right? We are going to be putting days there instead of putting ID. The same thing downward here. All right, so the first selector in HTML is called the element selector. Now, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to get our body here and create this and say background should be I use something kind of black on the background for now. All right, black, and then we say color should be white. Good. Now if we refresh this, oh my god, sorry, I did not link the CSS page. All right, so now let's get back to our HTML and link the page quickly. Now the mistakes, those are common things that beginner made. All right, those are common things that beginner made. So when we are making the mistake, I want you guys to be taking track of them. I want you guys to be checking them as well. Good. Now it is good that we are coding live. All right, we are coding live. We are not coding and trying to edit stuff here and there. No. CSS is way below the pay grade to be coding and checking resource here and there. Cool. Now the next thing we want to do here is we're going to get our style sheet link. All right, we're going to get our style sheet link here. Now in here we want to have style start the lesson.file.css. Now as we save this and come back to our browser and refresh our browser, bam, the magic happened. All right, good. The next thing we want to have here is this place. Now this step of starting here that we use is called the element starting. Now what happened, we took the element, which is the tag, we took the tag and bring it and start it. All right, that is the first way we start using our element. Okay, now the next way we start things is we start using class. To invoke class within the style sheet, you have to put dot and then we put the class name. Remember, we have a class name here called hello. Now we just want to copy this and come back here and paste it here. Okay, now good. After pasting it there, we can create a bracket here, and in here we say we want the font size to increase by 2 rem. Now we save it. Let's just say we want it to be 20. All right, 20 pixel. Good. Then continue with 40. We're using 40 all through this size. Now we come here, we say color should be green. All right, let's just say sea green. I'll go with sea green. All right, now we want margin top to be 12 pixel. Good, we save this. And then now if I come back here and refresh this, you find out that this have changed to green and the margin top is 12 pixel. Now the next thing we want to do here is to understand how this affect this. All right, now with the help of style sheet, we can be able to use a single element repeatedly, and we can also have different style on those elements. All right, now take a look down here. We have several other paragraph tag here. All right, now with the paragraph tag, but we have separate style. All right, now we're going to take the style called day and work with it, and then you will understand that they won't touch anything on the second and third paragraph, because the second and third paragraph, they have different style names. All right, now let's work with this. We say the DAYS days, right, and come here and say font that family, and font family we say MO okay, mono spacing. Good, come here and then check it out. As we refresh it, now let's get back. We have a problem here. The problem is to check the style name. All right, now we have days. Right, now it is no longer a class here. Day is now a class, is an IDE. Now if you check here, we have days. We are addressing it as our class here by putting dot. We are addressing it as a class. It won't work. Rather, we have to address it as an IDE. Now we have to put pound. Now if we put pound there and get back, trust me, the real magic gonna happen. Now we have to put pound here, right? Now after putting pound there, we want to increase the font size so we can see our real magic correctly. Okay, now we say font size. The font size should be just 50 pixels. Good. And the font weight should be 800. Now I'll reduce this to 30 and then have 800. Good. When we come back here, we refresh this. Bam, the magic is happening. Now this is the magic. All right, good. Now all of the paragraph we see down here, they are not affected. All right, they are not affected because of what we call the classes. Right now we have identified using class and ID here. All right, this is ID, this is class, and this is element. All right, now these are the three ways that we use or we work with selectors. All right, now let's get back to one other way. One other way will be to group selectors. Now to group selector, we want to group two different selectors. Now we want to group pound, we want to group dot class class, we want to group hello hello, and then we come here, we say dot, we want to come here and say dot run. All right, and open this. Now we want to come to our last paragraph here and give it a class name run, and give it a class name run and save it. Now we know where the run is coming from. All right, now for the two classes, we want to add a border, or we want to add a background color. Right, yeah, add a border. All right, we say border should be 5 pixels, solid. We want to have solid white. Okay, and come down here and say padding should be 12 pixels or all over. And then we want to come here, we say border radius. For now, don't worry about these things that I'm doing. Okay, good. When we come back to our browser, we refresh it. Now sorry, we have to get something done here quickly. I'll get something done here. Save this. Cool. We come here and refresh this. Now the magic happened. All right, now we have to get that command in between there so that it can happen correctly. Now we just start this two thing. All right, and jumping over 1 and 2. We start this and this and jump over this and this. So guys, this is for lesson 5. Thank you very much for sticking around. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, guys. We are bringing you lots of content that will serve you. All right, please subscribe. If you want me to keep covering other programming languages, other web development languages, other things, please guys subscribe, share the video, like this video, comment anything that you don't understand, comment it. All right, I'm going to do my best to be dropping the source code in the comment section. All right, so that you can be able to get the source code as well. So guys, thank you very much for sticking around. All right, thank you so very much for sticking around. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Subscribe to my channel.